Hi, so I wanted to make this tutorial on my vlogging channel because I'm kind of being really informal. I have my laptop camera running instead of my other camera, which everybody loves, the high quality camera, but I wanted to keep my promise of completing this tutorial, which I did promise on this channel. What you're going to need, and this is another reason why I decided to do it on this channel, because I don't have things that you kind of just have laying around in your house. I actually went out and I bought these a few days ago, and I like buying these. This one here is a Sally Hansen nail art pen, and this is in the color black, and it has sort of like a felt tip. This one here is a fast dry nail color pen, but the tip is kind of like a little paintbrush sort of. And the reason why I decided to use this instead of a nail polish is because the brush is actually much more sturdy than a regular brush that you would use to paint your nails. And I kind of like that. So I guess if you have like a little brush at home, you could use that and just dip it into your nail polish. I used this color by Sally Hansen. It's called Green with Envy, and it's like a real pretty lime green. And for my background color, I have this color here, which is by a nail polish company called Precision, and the color is called 80s Purple. Once I'm finished over my nails, I'm going to put on this double duty strengthening base and top coat. So this is what the design looks like. And to me, this is kind of like, let me see so you guys can see it. Let me kind of angle it. There you go. This kind of reminds me of like Ed Hardy. It also reminds me of like graffiti type of style art. I know that a lot of people are like, I hate Ed Hardy, or Ed Hardy is only for bleep type of people or whatever. And that's all fine and good. I don't have a problem with that. However, they do have very beautiful art. I mean, I admire art, and it doesn't matter who's wearing it or where they're wearing it. If it's beautiful, and I happen to be an admirer of their art. So this is what it kind of reminds me of, like kind of like graffiti, kind of like Ed Hardy, kind of Spanish art. I don't know, maybe you guys can come up with your own sort of creative names for this type of style. I wore this on my nails, and that is part of the reason why I like to do voiceovers. My house is always like noisy and stuff. Okay, so that intro was really long, but I wanted to get that information out of the way. So let's go ahead and get started with the tutorial. We're going to start by using the crimson colored pen to draw 4 or 5 petals. You can put these petals really close to each other, or you can keep them pretty far from each other. It's all up to you and your preferred design. On this piece of paper I drew 4 petals, but on my fingernails I ended up drawing 5. And each of the petals are going to be completely different on each finger, as you will see in the next clip. There. Allow this to dry, and then once it's dried, you can go ahead and start using the fine point nail art pen to trace the flower petals. But the first thing I'm going to do before tracing them is I'm going to draw a swirl in the middle of the flower, as you can see there. This one had no space in the middle, so you'll just see the little swirl right there. Next thing you're going to do is you're going to trace each petal one by one, and don't worry if it's not perfect. It gives it a very kind of like painted look as an art when you don't trace it perfectly. So there you go, I just traced one of the petals and then the second one, and then it's completed like so. So now all of my flower has been traced. Add a few drops of nail polish on your little piece of paper and use a dotting tool or a bobby pin tip to draw some little leaves around the flower, and you can put the leaves anywhere you want. Allow the leaves to dry, and once it's dried, then you can use your nail art pen once again to trace around. You can put as little or as much detail as you want on each leaf. There you see, there's 2 of them completed and 1 that's not complete. And then once you trace them, they really stand out. You can add little accent dots, but overall let it dry and then add a top coat. I hope you enjoyed. Thanks so much for watching.